us. There are a few things that everyone agrees on, but the verdict appears to be unanimous. Prince Andrew's interview on his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein was a bad idea to begin with, and it's now a huge public relations disaster.
Prince Andrew is facing huge blowback from his TV interview about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. He's being called Prince Pinocchio, and the interview a total train wreck. Andrew denied having sex with Victoria Roberts, the woman in this notorious photo when she was 17.
I can absolutely categorically tell you it never happened.
The eighth in line to the British throne was caught in at least 2 whoppers. Whopper number 1.
When I go out in London, I wear a suit and a tie.
But in this 2007 photo, he is leaving a London nightclub in an open neck shirt. Whopper number 2.
Public displays of affection are not something that I do.
These photos, the fun-loving prince on the French Riviera in 2008, tell a very different story. On the day the photo was taken, March 10th, 2001, the prince claims he was eating pizza with his daughter Beatrice at this pizza restaurant outside London.
Why would you remember that so specifically?
Because going to Pizza Express in Woking is an unusual thing for me to do.
Victoria Roberts claims she was paid $15,000 to have sex with the prince, and that he was sweating profusely when they met that night.
I didn't sweat at the time because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at.
That claim is being ridiculed today, but dermatologist Dr. Sonia Batra, co-host of The Doctors, says it could be true.
It's almost a form of PTSD, or post-traumatic stress, where we think there's a downstream effect on your ability to produce sweat.
Andrew also claims the photo may be a fake.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady. None whatsoever.
I showed the photo to Professor Adam Want, an expert in photo forensics at John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York. He told me it appears genuine.
The camera that took the picture would have been at just about her eye level, where you could see the flash, and it's shooting from this angle. And what's interesting is all of the shadows around each and every one of them are extremely proportional. And something like that would be extremely hard to fake.
BBC reporter Emily Maitlis says Queen Elizabeth herself probably gave the go-ahead for the interview.
We filmed the interview in the quarters of Buckingham Palace that are very much the Queen's own residence. If he hadn't had the approval of the palace, I'm imagining it would have been done in a sort of boardroom of a London hotel somewhere.
Victoria Roberts issued a public challenge to the prince in September when she appeared in court following Epstein's suicide.
He knows exactly what he's done, and I hope he comes clean about it.
If Virginia Roberts is watching this interview, what is your message to her?
I don't have a message for her.
The fallout from Prince Andrew's interview comes as another Jeffrey Epstein accused